Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? In the words I always like to use, it's me, back again to post another video. Went to a record show today and picked up a few things. Just thought I'd share some of the pieces that I found today. As always, I got some cassette CDs and LPs. And this time I'm actually going to steal 821 Tone. I'm going to steal your method of doing your videos by just doing them in the chair. So hope you don't mind me biting off your style a little bit. But let's kind of get started here. I'll show you some of the things I picked up today. As you see here, Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox. Very nice pickup. I got a suggestion on a comment one time to pick this up, which I had been looking forward to, so I was glad to get my hands on it. Band copy of Blind Faith, which is actually what's playing in the background there. And if you recall my Led Zeppelin video of my Zeppelin LPs, this is the one that I was missing. Song remains the same, so pick up a nice copy of that. And, oh gosh, I'm going totally brain dead on your screen name now. But a couple weeks ago, you sent me a message telling me I need to have this hemisphere inside of my collection. Actually, in your video, you mentioned it. So I had the CD and finally picked up the LP here. So now Hemispheres is in my collection. And the last few videos you've been seeing the Kiss solo album, so I picked up the last one here, which is Freely's. And here is a copy of Yes. A little bit of ring wear on this album, but the vinyl's in really good condition, so I went ahead and picked it up. Next here we have Sabat, which is I think it's an English, don't quote me on that, thrash band. It's just something that was suggested to me today, and I took a little listen to it, and it's pretty good metal band. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's called The History of Time to Come. And then I think I can finally claim that my metal collection is a metal collection by inserting Rain of Blood into it. A must-have Slayer album. I mean, I think of, you have your big four with Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer, and I think it's kind of important to have the best albums of each one of those groups, and without question, Rain and Blood kind of stands out as their dark side of the moon as far as metal's concerned. So glad to get a copy of that. Even came with the stickers still inside of it, which is really cool. So that's Slayer's Rain and Blood. Then we got Pac-Man Fever by Buckner and Garcia. Remember that wacky song from the 80s? And it kind of cracks me up. I guess it's kind of how my collection is, Not many people, I think, would go from Pac-Man Fever or from Rain and Blood with Slayer to Pac-Man Fever. But one thing I definitely like is the diversity of my collection, and it's kind of funny how it shows like that sometimes, but that's the Pac-Man Fever. Then we got The Foundations, Baby Now That I Found You. Another nice fun LP there. Can never have too much Chicago, especially considering they have like 80,000 records out there, but this is Chicago's greatest hits, 1982 to 1989. And at least on this one, they actually have the tracks on the background. One thing I've always just irritated the crap out of me about Chicago covers, I hate how they put Chicago on the front, no track listing on the back. Like you never knew what the heck you were getting with a Chicago album. And that really gets on my nerves sometimes. But anyway, I love the group. Ultimate Dance Party, 87 Mega Mix. Once again, another one of those fun albums with just a lot of your traditional pop music from the mid to late 90s. So, one of my little guilty pleasures there. Journey's Greatest Hits. I've had this CD for ages. I had no idea they had actually pressed this on vinyl, so that was kind of cool. I have all their studio albums, but it's kind of nice to have this piece just to, throw on, and it's kind of all their hits back to back, so that was a really nice find too. The Kinks, One for the Road, a double live LP, it's really cool. And The Runaways, this is one I've been wanting to get for quite some time. I found a good copy of that today. Of course, this is back when, the young Jonah Jett and Lita Ford and all that good stuff. That was a very, very cool band. Very cool band. Wish we had more girl bands like them today. And last on the LP side, you have Junior Walker and the All-Stars. And of course, you probably know him, or they're best well known for their hit Shotgun. Just has a live version on there. So that's what I had as far as the LPs go. I did pick up a few 45s here too. I won't go through them all, but we got Aretha Franklin, Going Down Slow, and Baby I Love You, Simon and Garfunkel, Mrs. Robinson, Santana, Oya Como Va, Rare Earth, I Want to Celebrate. This is a nice pickup. Jackie Wilson, Higher and Higher. And Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. Got to get those into some better sleeves here. And then just give you an idea about some of the CDs I picked up. Motorhead, Kiss of Death. This was a really good find, my favorite Testament album. The New Order. Mr. Barkley. Stone Temple Pilots. Thelonious Monk. More Monk. Crisscross. Herbie Hancock Headhunters. Really good electronic funk album. And then a Miles Davis ESP. Another good find. Excuse me. And then the last thing I will show here is some of the cassettes. And I'll just pick out the ones I thought that were kind of cool. Pink Floyd, The Wall. That was a good find on cassette. The Beatles, 20 Greatest Hits. Black Sabbath's Greatest Hits. Pink Floyd, Momentary Lapse of Reason. And Big Brother Holding Company, Cheap Thrills, which is another really, really good find. And then also one which I thought was kind of rare. Let me show this. Another Pink Floyd. So some really, really good finds there as far as the cassettes go, especially considering they were all 25 cents a piece. So that's some of the things I came up with this time. It was a pretty good show, and I will be back to post some more stuff soon. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.